rain pulls the curtain back slow. Light lands on the cup I left hours ago. Phone face down, I let the day decide. Soft static running somewhere outside. Chair creaks when I shift my weight. Even the room takes a breath it waits. Notebook open but I don't write. Just watching dust turn gold in the light. Street below has finally gone quiet. Neon signs blink slow, half on, half trying. I hear the fridge settle, hum, then drop. Rain tapping once, then choosing to stop. Not lonely, just awake with myself. A book on my chest, still warm on the shelf. I trace the wood grain of the tabletop, counting nothing, and I don't want to stop. Let the seconds stretch like lace. Let the city lose its face. Nothing pulling at my sleeve, just enough air to breathe. Soft static somewhere playing on. Soft static somewhere till the quiet is gone. I don't need it louder, I don't need it clear. Just a hum beneath the day I can keep near. Soft static somewhere in the wall. Soft static somewhere when the evening falls. Let the world talk over itself for a while. Let me rest inside the signal of your smile. Coffee's cold, but I drink it anyway. Outside a scooter passes far away. Laundry folded in a patient row. The kind of peace you only get when you slow. I send a text, 3 words, no more. Then put the phone back behind the door. The cap blinks once and chooses the floor. I choose this chair, I choose this floor. These walls no more. If you're listening, you don't have to speak. If you're tired, you don't have to sleep. Just stay a minute, let the record spin. Let the low notes find a way in. I'm back if you wanna, don't. I can carry this quiet on my own, but the room is warmer when you're part of the tone. Soft static somewhere and I'm home. Soft static somewhere playing on. Soft static somewhere till the quiet is gone. I don't need it louder, I don't need it clear. Just a hum beneath the day I can keep near. Soft static somewhere in the wall. Soft static somewhere when the evening calls. Let the world talk over itself for a while. Let me rest inside the signal of your smile. Soft static somewhere fading low. Soft static somewhere letting go. Window goes blue, then dark, then blue again. Soft static somewhere like a long friend. Soft static somewhere, somewhere. Somewhere, somewhere. Morning light is finding the edge of the glass. A small pool of honey on the counter from last night. The room is quiet in the way rooms sometimes are, when nothing is broken and nothing needs to be fixed. I set my phone face down on the wood. Let the minutes move without me for once. The radiator hums a low familiar tune, and I'm just here watching steam rise slow above my cup. There's a window cracked by half an inch of rain. The street outside has lost the color of its noise. A neighbor pulls her coat up close to her chin. Her shoes make small soft prints on the wet cement. Somewhere a key is turning in a distant door. A taxi idles with its yellow light half on. I don't know who they are and they don't know me, but the city feels a little smaller when it's calm. And I breathe in like I'm learning how again. I let the air sit heavy in my chest. No hurry to release it, no need to explain. Just the weight of being here, no more, no less. Soft statics somewhere in the room. A hum beneath the silence I keep coming back to. Soft static somewhere I can stay. Half awake, half dreaming at the edge of the day. Hold me in the low and quiet places where the light's so warm and nothing chases. Soft static somewhere I call mine. A small, slow world I'll take my time to find. The piano loops a pattern I have recognized. 4 notes that bend like the evening bending low. I trace a line of dust along the shelf today, and it makes me think how gently things can grow. My shoulders drop a 1/4 inch or maybe more. The ceiling fan is turning like it's got nowhere to go. There's a letter I keep meaning to send, but not today. Some conversations can wait until I'm ready. So I used to run from every still unmoving thing, like quiet man, a problem I should fix. But lately I've been letting silence do its work, and the silence has been kinder than I thought it was. A friend text me a photo of her kitchen light. I sent her back a picture of my empty open hand. We don't need all the words to feel a little close, just knowing that we're both inside the same kind of calm. Soft static somewhere in my chest, the radio between the stations find a rest. Soft static somewhere I can breathe, not hiding from the world, just watching it go by. Carry me along the gentle evening where the only sound is what I'm hearing. Soft static somewhere I belong, a small warm hum to carry me until the dawn. Soft static somewhere. The cup grows cold and I don't mind at all. Soft static somewhere. Let the night move slow, I'll let it move slow. Soft static somewhere. Window light is crawling slow across the floor. Cup of tea still warm, I don't reach for it yet. Street outside has dropped his voice to half a hum. Dust is drifting where the afternoon forgets. Nothing needs me, nothing's asking to be solved. Just the fan above me turning. I am watching how the day begins to fold, and I am not in any hurry to return. There are dishes by the sink I left from earlier. A book is open on the bed, face down. Asleep, I can hear my neighbor through the wall just breathing. Not a word, not a song, just the air they keep. Phone is on the table, screen is dark and dreaming. I don't pick it up to see who's called my name. All the things I thought were urgent lost their meaning, and the room feels wide enough to hold the same. I keep finding quiet places I had missed, little corners where the noise forgot to land. I am learning how to be my own soft static, learning how to hold my own unsteady hand. Soft static somewhere I can be. Soft static somewhere, just a low frequency. Soft static somewhere holding on to me. Soft static somewhere free. Somewhere free. Somewhere free. Somewhere free. Evening comes in pieces through the curtain, blue and gray and gentle where the street light lands. I am making tea again because the first one cooled. I am making tea because my hands wanna do the kind of thing that keeps you present. Wanna hold a cup a moment, nothing more. I am not waiting for a sign. I am not hunting for a meaning, knocking at a future door. If I disappear a little, let me disappear. If I go a little quiet, do not search for me. I am not lost, I am just underneath the surface, floating in a room that holds me like a sea. Let the signal blur, let it blur, let it blur. I'm still here, still. Soft static somewhere I can be soft static somewhere, just a low frequency. Soft static somewhere, holding on to me. Soft static somewhere, somewhere, somewhere free, somewhere I can breathe, somewhere I can breathe, somewhere I can breathe, somewhere I can breathe, somewhere I can breathe. Soft steady somewhere, 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 somewhere. Soft steady somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I am still here. Soft steady somewhere, somewhere. Still here. Soft steady somewhere. The window is open just an inch tonight. I let the street and let it find the light. A cup on the table, coffee going cold. I never meant to leave, but now I'm growing old. The shadows on the ceiling stretch and lean, like they're reminding me of where I've been. A slow breath in and out, the room is still. I feel the quiet, let it do its will. The neighbor's dog is barking down the lane. A distant car, a window soft with rain. I trace a circle on the fogged up glass and watch the morning try to find its past. My phone is face down, screen gone dark and small. The city hums its low and distant call. I do not need an answer, do not need just this white noise like a cool and fevered plea. And I am not in any hurry now. The day can take its time, I'll show it how. To be unhurried, soft and simply here, without the weight of every coming year. Soft static, somewhere I can breathe. Soft static, somewhere I can leave. The noise behind the rush, the sound of every voice that pulls me down. Soft static, somewhere holding me. Soft static, somewhere I can be a quiet thing, a grounded stone, a voice that finally feels my own. Soft static, somewhere soft static, somewhere I am still here. The light has shifted golden into gray, the kind of light that doesn't wanna stay. I pull my sleeve across my palm and wait for nothing, no one, no particular date. The sting that curls above the kitchen sink, a towel still folded near the counter's edge. I fold it slow, I find a simple grace in every ordinary quiet place. Maybe this is all that I was made to know. A cup, a chair, a window and a shadow. Maybe love is just the way the dust will fall when no one in the room is there to call. Maybe peace is just a hand upon the wall, a breath that comes, a breath that lets it all go softly like a note that fades to air. A signal lost but still a signal there. Soft static, somewhere I can rest. Soft static, somewhere in my chest. A low and gentle frequency that doesn't ask to set me free. Soft static, somewhere warm and low. Soft static, some static, somewhere I can go. When all the world becomes too loud, this quiet hum beneath the clouds. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere, somewhere I am still here. Soft static, soft static. Soft static somewhere. I am still here, still here, still here. Morning came in slow through the curtain gap. cup on the table, the tea is going flat. I read the message twice, then close the phone. The street outside has learned a softer tone. I let my shoulders fall against the wall. Nothing needs an answer, nothing needs a call. The light is shifting on the wooden floor. I watch it move and I don't ask for more. A folded shirt, a book I didn't read. The garden lamp is humming where the small birds feed. My shadow on the rug looks like an old friend, quiet in a way I used to recommend. I pour a little water in the wilting plant, touch a note upon the piano, let it slant. The room is patient and so am I today, watching how the ordinary comes to stay. Soft static somewhere in the radio hum. Soft static somewhere telling me I'm not numb. Breathe in, breathe out, let the minutes spin. Tell me something simple, slow, and without end. Soft static somewhere, I am still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, draw me near, 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 near. Soft static somewhere, the night is clear, 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 clear. Soft static somewhere, somewhere, just keep me here. The neighbors are washing line is bowing with the dew. A distant train decides a town it's passing through. I draw a circle with my finger on the glass, pretending that the hours were never meant to pass. The vinyl turns and gathers a little dust. I hum along because remembering is a must. The candle half burned leans against the wall. I count my blessings but I cannot count them all. If I am only a signal, I am still broadcast. If I am only a memory, I am still held past. Leave the radio on, leave the window wide. Let the city hum beneath the softer sky. I will meet you in the room where nothing ends. Soft static somewhere around the bend. Soft static somewhere, I am still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, hold the wheel, wheel, wheel. Soft static somewhere, teach me how to feel, to feel, to feel. Soft static somewhere, just keep me real. Soft static somewhere, I am still here, still here, still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, fading near. The lamp still glows, the window knows. Soft static somewhere, still here. The room is still, the curtain barely moves. I trace a circle on the glass with my thumb. Somewhere a bus pulls slow beneath the trees. A neighbor's light goes off, then no one speaks. My tea has gone a temperature I don't mind. I let the silence settle where it likes. No need to chase the minutes anymore. I watch the dark and feel the darkest kind. There's a rhythm in the way the fridge will hum, a pattern in the traffic fading out. I hold my phone face down, I let it rest. The screen can wait, the world can wait. To turn, my shoulders drop a little more each minute. The chair becomes a place I wanna stay. I notice now the shadow of the planet's leaning toward the window, soft and slow. I don't need to name it, I don't need to hold it tight. Just let the evening carry me, let the evening carry me. Soft static somewhere, a hum beneath the street. Soft static somewhere, a rhythm I can keep. Soft static somewhere, it pulls me through the blue. Soft static somewhere, I'm steady next to you. Soft static somewhere, the world is breathing low. Soft static somewhere, I'm not in any rush to go. Soft static somewhere, I'm not in any rush to go. I write a sentence, then I cross it out. Some thoughts arrive too early to be used. The cat is folded warm against my ankle. A book lies open, face down on the chair outside. The sky has turned a deeper blue. The streetlight flickers once and holds its ground. I count the things I haven't said today and find the list is shorter than I thought. Breathe in, the room is wide enough. Breathe out, the walls are listening. Breathe in, the hour bends for us. Breathe out, a soft release, and we don't have to solve the night. We don't have to speak it whole, just stay a little, let the quiet hold its roll. Soft static somewhere, a hum beneath the street. Soft static somewhere, a rhythm I can keep. Soft static somewhere, it pulls me through the blue. Soft static somewhere, I'm steady next to you. Soft static somewhere, the world is breathing low. Soft static somewhere, I'm not in any rush to go. Soft static somewhere, I'll let the evening close. Oh, the window knows. Soft static somewhere, the light grows slow. Soft static somewhere, still here. Soft static somewhere, still here. Still here. Morning came in through the curtain without trying. The room was cool, the coffee had stopped its quiet steam. I watched a car pull out and disappear down the same old street. Nothing really moved except the dust against the light. I let my shoulders drop, let the silence do the work. Even the clock sounded softer than it did yesterday. Just me, just this, just the hum beneath the radiator. Still here, still here, still here, still here. I made the bed a little slower than I needed to. Left the window cracked so the breeze could come and go. Thought about a face I hadn't called in several weeks. Nothing urgent, nothing, no, just the quiet kind of missing. Walked outside and felt the pavement, still remember rain. A neighbor's dog was sleeping in a square of sun. The world was small and that was fine and that was enough. Soft static somewhere, somewhere. If I am tired, let me be tired in a good way. If I am lonely, let it be the kind that keeps me kind. I don't need the answer, I just need the asking. I don't need the noise, just the space to hear my mind. Soft static somewhere on the radio of a quiet room. Soft static somewhere, like a lullaby without a tune. I am not lost, I am just resting in the in-between. Soft static somewhere, and the signal steady as a dream. Soft static somewhere on a frequency that's only mine. Soft static somewhere, taking up the whole of my time. Still here with the window letting daylight through. Still here, and the static's warm, and so are you. I read a page and let my eyes go soft around the edges. The book fell open to a sentence I already knew. Some things get truer when you stop insisting on them. A cup of chair, a slow exhale across the room. I thought of calling mom, I thought of it again. Let the thought be the visit, let the love be the thought. The street outside is turning gold, the kind that asks for nothing. Still here, soft static somewhere. Maybe this is what the quiet was trying to teach me, that the day can hold me without needing me to hold it back. That the heart keeps beating in the background of the evening, like a subwoofer under everything. Steady, low, intact. I am not in a hurry and the light is not in a hurry either. both just here, just here, just here. Soft static somewhere on the radio of a quiet room. Soft static somewhere like a lullaby without a tune. I am not lost, I am just resting in the in-between. Soft static somewhere and the signal steady as a dream. Soft static somewhere on a frequency that's only mine. Soft static somewhere taking up the whole of my time. Still here with the window letting daylight through. Still here, and the static's warm, and so are you. Still here. Ooh. Still here. I leave the kitchen light on low, a pale glow across the floor. The window holds a softer blue. The street outside is quieted too. My tea is warm, my hands are still. I let the clock do what it will. The air is cool against my skin. I breathe the day back in again. There is no rush to anywhere. Just this chair, just this worn air. A car hums past then fades from view. The dust decides to settle too. I trace the rim of what I know, the simple weight of letting go. Not chasing, not resisting sound. Just here, just now, just what I found. So if you're tired, lay it down. The keys, the noise, the restless town. There's a room where time is slow and the walls don't need to know. Stay a minute, stay a while. Let the moment lose its style. Soft static, somewhere near. A frequency only I can hear. Soft static, somewhere close. The hum beneath the evening's close. It doesn't ask me for a name. It doesn't play a bigger game. Just a quiet, constant hum telling me the day is done. Soft static, somewhere still here. Still here, still here. I think of calls I didn't make, of words I kept for my own sake. The phone is dim against the wall. It isn't lonely after all. My shadow bends across the rug, as gentle as a cupped hand's hug. The fridge will hum its small routine, the most familiar machine. Maybe love is just a light you leave burning through the night. Maybe home is just the sound of rain on glass or feet on wild. Maybe I don't need to know where the quiet currents go, just to feel them passing through, carrying me back to you. Somewhere near, a frequency I hold dear. Soft static, somewhere close. The hum beneath the evening's close. It doesn't ask for anything, just wraps me like a second skin. A quiet, constant, tender hum, reminding me where I come from. Soft static, somewhere still here. Still here, still here. Let the evening take its time. Soft static, somewhere the light will dim, the room will fade. Soft static, somewhere a breath, a beat, a small prayer. Soft static, somewhere still here. Soft static, somewhere still here. Soft static, somewhere. Morning slipping through the blinds in pieces. I keep my eyes half closed, half awake. Steam curling off the cup beside me. It doesn't ask me where I've been today. A car passes slow, the windows barely glinting. Somewhere a dog is sleeping on the porch. I'm counting all the small things that are holding me, like stitches in a shirt that time has torn. Yeah. The fridge hums a low impatient letter, a note I never have to open twice. I trace the wood grain on the kitchen table and let the light fall where it wants to lie. No rush to be a better kind of person. No map that I am forced to read again. The room remembers how to hold my breathing. It doesn't need a lot to be a friend. So I will stay a little, I will not explain. I will let the quiet do whatever it needs to do today. There's nothing I'm avoiding, there's nothing I should say. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here. Soft static somewhere. I can hear the dust settle on the shelf. I can feel the house remembering itself. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here, still here. I walk the hall and listen to the creaking. Each board a small and honest little sound. A neighbor laughs behind a closed apartment. The city lets the afternoon wind down. My phone is dark inside my coat pocket. I left the news to find its own way home. For once the world is not a heavy sentence. For once the day can simply be its own. I think about the rooms I used to hurry through, the ones I never really stopped to see. I think about the cups I never finished, the light that left before it landed on me. So here I am, a slower kind of breathing, a softer kind of listening inside. I'm not arriving and I'm not departing, I'm just a little less afraid to ride. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here. Soft static somewhere. I can hear the dust settle on the shelf. I can feel the house remembering itself. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still here. Still here, beside the window where the light went gray. A cup of cooling tea is sitting where I placed it yesterday. The radio is humming something no one really knows, and the dust is taking its time across the open road. I watch the curtains moving like they're tired of the wall. A car outside is idling, not really going anywhere at all. The street has gone so quiet I can hear my own shoes squeaking on the kitchen tile, making simple news. I open up a book but read the same page twice. My pen is in my pocket but I'm not in the mood for advice. There's a neighbor 2 doors down playing piano low, notes drifting through the hallway, soft and slow. The kettle starts to whistle like it wants some company. I lift it off the burner and it answers back to me. Everything is ordinary, nothing's out of place, just a quiet kind of Tuesday wearing someone's face. And I don't need a reason to be sitting in this chair. I don't need a sign to tell me that I'm getting somewhere. The morning left a fingerprint, the evening left a sigh, and the room is full of evidence I'm doing fine. Soft static somewhere in the back of my mind. Soft static somewhere I keep finding every time. The world is spinning gently, I'm not chasing it down. Soft static somewhere in this ordinary town. Soft static somewhere I don't have to explain. Soft static somewhere like a slow and steady rain, and if the signal wavers I will let it be. Soft static somewhere still belonging to me. The afternoon arrives without a single word, just a shadow on the carpet and a song I haven't heard. I think about a message I forgot to send last night, but my phone is on the table and the screen is soft white light. My laundry's in the dryer doing its patient spin. The world outside my window has decided to come in. I trace a line of sunlight with the tip of my finger, and let the little moment take a little longer to linger. Maybe I'm not searching for a sound I used to know. Maybe I'm just learning how to take the room slow. The heater clicks, the fridge hums, the clock forgets to chime, and I am held together by the ordinary time. A creak from up the staircase, a leaf against the paint, the whole apartment breathing like it's feeling no strain. And I'm in the middle of the simplest of days, with nothing left to prove and nothing left to weigh. Soft static somewhere in the warmth of the room. Soft static somewhere where the morning blooms. The world is spinning gently, I'm not chasing it down. Soft static, somewhere in this ordinary town. Soft static, somewhere I don't have to explain. Soft static, somewhere like a slow and steady rain. And if the signal wavers, I will let it be. Soft static, somewhere still belonging to me. Soft static, somewhere, soft static. The window holds the afternoon, a slow line drawn across the floor. My cup is cooling on the table, still half full, still worth the wait. I count the breaths I have been holding, I let a few of them go now. The street below is gone soft again, no voices, just the hum of passing cars. I trace the edge of where I sat, the wood remembers my way. A book is open on my lap, the page turned over days ago. I noticed things I used to skip, a shadow, a small sound, the air. Nothing asked me to come closer, nothing rushed me to decide. I am learning how to stay in the middle of the room, not reaching for the next thing, just breathing through the ordinary. And the quiet feels familiar now. Soft static, somewhere, a signal underneath the noise. Soft static, somewhere, a warmth I cannot misplace. Soft static, somewhere, still here, still becoming clear. Soft static, somewhere, 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 somewhere where I can finally rest. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere that feels like my own. My hands are still, my shoulders down, I check the clock and let it pass. The evening pulls the light away slowly. Like a careful friend, I hear my name inside a song playing softly from next door. I almost smile, I almost speak, but the moment holds itself for me. There is no rush to understand why the morning felt so far, why I carried what I carried all the way until this chair. I am lighter than I was before, not empty, just less in the way. And the room holds all of me now, without asking for a word. Soft static, somewhere, a signal underneath the noise. Soft static, somewhere, a warmth I cannot misplace. Soft static, somewhere, still here, still becoming clear. Soft static, somewhere, 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 somewhere I can finally rest. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere that feels like my own. Soft static, somewhere, still breathing, still becoming. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere, soft static, somewhere, still here, still here, still here, still here. Still here, and the room is getting lighter. Slow shift of the sun across the floor. Cup on the table, still warm from earlier. I hold it just to feel something more. No rush, no plan, no need to keep moving. Just the hum of the fan and the quiet it brings. Outside the window, the street has gone softer. Even the sirens are learning to sing. I count the small things, the dust on the window, the way the light bends right before it goes. You left a jacket hung over the chair back. I keep it there more than you probably know. Not as a shrine, not as a sad reminder, just something to hold when the evening gets wide. The kind of simple, unglamorous comfort that sits like a friend on the other side. And I don't need the answer, I don't need the map, Just a few more minutes before the morning snaps. Let the radio whisper, let the city exhale. I am learning the language of a life without fail. Soft static somewhere, humming through the walls. The signal still reaching before the silence falls. Soft static somewhere, carry me along. I am tired of rushing, I am learning the song. Soft static somewhere, be my steady tone. Tell me that the quiet, it is a place I can call home. The plants on the sill have grown toward the window. I water them slow like a ritual rite. The neighbor plays piano a little off tempo, and somehow it's perfectly gently right. There's tea in the kettle, a book by the doorway, half read, dog-eared, content where it lies. I walk through the rooms like I'm learning my own house, surprised by the warmth reflected in my eyes. If the world keeps on spinning, I'll let it keep turning. If the questions stay open, I'll sit with the bird. There's a mercy and I know, and a grace in the waiting, a kind of slow truth I am starting to learn. So I'll stay in this hour, this untroubled breathing, this ordinary, extraordinary room, where the soft static finds me, where the soft static holds me, where the soft static hums like a bloom. Soft static somewhere, humming through the walls, the signal still reaching before the silence falls. Soft static somewhere, carry me along. I am tired of rushing, I am learning the song. Soft static somewhere, be my steady tone. Tell me that the quiet is a place I can call home. Still here, still here, still here. Let the signal fade slow. Still here, still here, still here. Where the soft static goes. Still here, still here. Still here, same floor, same chair. Morning moves slow, like it has nowhere to repair. I left the kettle on again and let it hum, just to keep the room from feeling too numb. Watching dust turn lazy in the window light. Phone face down, no messages in sight. The plant on the shelf is leaning toward the sun, and I am doing the same thing, just less obvious. Outside the street has gone soft and pale. Cars drift past like they are following a trail. Someone on the corner waves without a reason. A small nudges a leaf into the season. I pull my sleeves down over my cold wrists, counting slow birds like they are on a list. The coffee on the table leaves a ring. I do not wipe it, it does not mean anything. Nothing needs to change to feel okay. Nothing needs to break to feel the day. I am just letting time pass through, letting what is here be enough and true. So static somewhere in the room, a low warm hum beneath the gloom. I am not lost, I am not found, just breathing slow, just looking down. Soft static somewhere in my chest, a quiet loop that feels like rest. And if the world keeps spinning slow, I will let it, I will let it go, I will let it go. The neighbor hums a song I almost know. Through the wall it travels nice and low. I write a list of things I do not need, just to feel the weight of being free. The fridge clicks on like a sleepy heart. The day is gentle, not a work of art. Just a frame, just an open door, just me choosing to stay a little more. Maybe I will call a friend today. Maybe I will let the dishes stay. Maybe Maybe I will sit until the light shift cease. Maybe being still is its own small feast. I am not behind, I am not ahead, just a body in a room, a book half read. The hours are not asking me for proof, so I will stay right here beneath this roof. Soft static somewhere in the room, a low warm hum beneath the gloom. I am not lost, I am not found, just breathing slow, just looking down. Soft static somewhere in my chest, a quiet loop that feels like rest. And if the world keeps spinning slow, I will let it, I will let it go. I will let it go. Still here, still here, still here, still here, still steady somewhere. Still here, still here, still here. The kettle clicks and the morning leaves, cup on the table, rings from the day before. I watch the window catch the dust and beams, nothing asking me to move toward the door. Phone on the wood, face down, finally quiet curtains breathing slow against the sill. I let the light just sit there like a ride, gone soft, gone still. My hands are folded on the kitchen counter, the hum of neighbors barely finding me. Somewhere the world is busy being louder, but the room is learning how to be. I trace the line of steam above the cup, watch it curl, dissolve and not return. Tired of the way I'm always catching up, ready now to let the hours burn slow, the way they used to when I read something twice before I let it go. The way a song can mean a different need depending on the light, depending on the snow. There's a playlist looping through the ceiling fan, instruments I recognize by half a phrase. I don't need the words to understand the way a sound can hold the whole of someone's day. So I'll stay a minute more, let the static come and stay. Let the day knock on the door, soft enough to never blame anyone for being the same as yesterday. Still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, cup half empty, still warm. The morning hasn't lost its form. Still here, still here. No need to disappear, just a body, just a chair, just a room that loves the air. Still here, still soft static somewhere. If nothing changes by tonight, I'll be listening to the light. There's a street outside that used to feel like rain, a rhythm only certain shoes could find. Now it's just a sound behind the window pane, patient like an old and honest kind of waiting that does not insist on meaning. A hum that carries nothing I must solve. I let the day unspool without my leaning into anything but this. Outside a kid is dragging chalk across the lane, drawing something no one else will see, and somehow that's enough to ease the strain of every grown-up urgency in me. The fridge begins to hum its little tune, the pipes reply in copper-colored tones. Even the apartment knows the afternoon is better when you're not alone. So I won't rush, I won't rehearse, I won't pretend the silence needs a verse. Maybe every quiet home is teaching someone how to roam without leaving, without flight, just a longer kind of light. And if no one hears the song, the walls have known it all along. 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 Still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere, cup half empty, still warm. The morning hasn't lost its form. Still here, still here. No need to disappear, just a body, just a chair, just a room that loves the air. Still here, still here, still here. Soft static somewhere. Morning finds me sitting here with shoes still by the door. The street outside is breathing in a way I can't ignore. There's coffee going cold in a plain white cup. I touch the handle gently just to feel something that's enough. The window lets the traffic in, its far off humming sound. I watch a leaf go nowhere, drifting close to the ground. My hands are folded quietly across my knees. There's nothing sharp about the day, no edges, no unease. I trace a line of sunlight moving slowly on the wall. The cat is sleeping somewhere in the hallway down the hall. I don't need to speak to anyone to know that I'm okay. The rooms are full of shapes that take their time and choose to stay. A neighbor's TV mumbles through the thin veneer of walls. The kettle on the stove still warm, not making any calls. I let my shoulders drop a little lower than before. This kind of peace is simple, it's not asking for much more. And if the world gets louder, I can still come back to this small square of breathing, this ordinary track. The light keeps going slow, the light keeps going. Soft static in the corner where the quietness is showing. I'm here, I'm sitting in the soft static. The room is warm, the morning is automatic. Nothing pulls me forward, nothing holds me back. Just this breath, this cup, this quiet I can pack. Soft static, somewhere I can finally land. Fingers on the table, both my feet still stand. The city is a whisper, the city is a hum, and I am in the middle being quietly become. A text comes in at noon and it's just someone saying hi. I smile and put the phone down, watch a cloud go drifting by. The laundry's hanging somewhere, making shadows on the tile. I'm living in the minutes like they're worth a little while. The refrigerator hums, it's slow and steady drone. I know each little creak of this place I've come to own. I open up a window just to let the outside in. The air smells like the pavement after yesterday's the rain. Maybe peace is just a practice, not a place you find. Maybe it's the way you move your hand across the grind. Maybe it's the second cup you let yourself refill. Maybe it's the courage just to be completely still. I don't need an answer, I don't need a sign. I just need this room to hold me for a little time. I'm here, I'm sitting in the soft static. The room is warm, the morning is automatic. Nothing pulls me forward, nothing holds me back. Just this breath, this cup, this quiet I can pack. Soft static, somewhere I can finally land. Fingers on the table, both my feet still stand. The city is a whisper, the city is a hum, and I am in the middle being quietly become. The light keeps going slow, the light keeps going. Soft static somewhere. Morning slipped and slow across the floor. Dust on the shelf, light on the door. I held my coffee warm against my hand, watching little shadows settle where they land. No rush, no sound of footsteps down the hall, just water in the kettle, that is all. The room remembers every quiet thing, and I am listening close enough to hear it sing. Outside the street has gone a little soft. Cars are slow, the clouds are hanging off. A neighbor's curtain moving like a sigh. A bicycle goes by without a try. I trace the edge of everything I see, the small warm corners of my own routine. Nothing needs to happen, nothing calls. The morning stretches out inside these walls, and I let it hold me, let it take its time. Every breath a little softer, every thought in line. No need to reach for something, no need to climb. Just the weight of being here, subtly mine. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. The world is humming low and I am held inside the air. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Nothing loud, nothing near, just a voice I wanna hear. Soft static somewhere, soft static still. Stay with me a minute, let the morning fill. Soft static somewhere, soft static still. Stay with me a minute, let the morning fill. The clock is ticking but I do not mind. It moves beneath me like an easy tide. A book is open on my kitchen chair. A sentence waits for me to meet it there. I feel the day assembling piece by piece, and all its ordinary sweet release. Even silence has a kind of shade when you stop and let your shoulders drape. Some days I forget I can be still. I chase the thought before it has its fill, but here the light is gentle on my face, and nothing pulls me into any place. Just breath, just breath, just room, just the hum of something telling me I'm home. Just breath, just breath, just room, just room. Soft static somewhere. The world is humming low and I am held inside the air. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Nothing loud, nothing near, just a voice I wanna hear. Soft static somewhere, soft static still. Stay with me a minute, let the morning fill. Soft static somewhere, soft static near. Quiet is a garden, quiet is a mirror. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Let the morning glow. Soft static somewhere, so static, slow, static, slow, still here. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Let the morning go. Soft static somewhere, so static somewhere. So still here. The window light is drifting low across the floor. A cup on the table cooling like it's done. I haven't moved in maybe 15 minutes more. Just listen to the heater one by one. My hands are still, my shoulders letting go at last. The ceiling fan is turning slow. There's nothing I really need to say or grasp. The room is gentle, warm, and letting me stay close. The kettle clicks and I decide I won't get up. The tea can wait, the moment's fine. I let my eyes go halfway closed and shut, and every thought unspools in line. A pigeon lands upon the railing with a coo and shakes its feathers once, then holds its place. I don't know what I am, just breathing through, and that is enough to put a smile upon my face. Soft static somewhere in the air, a frequency that doesn't ask for much. It hums beneath the chair, a lullaby I'll never need to touch. And every breath I'm taking now is clear, a tiny song that's happening right here. Soft static somewhere in the air, frequency it doesn't ask for much. It hums beneath the chair, a lullaby I'll never need to touch. And every breath I'm taking now is clear, a tiny song that's happening right here. Soft static somewhere holding low, a gentle hum beneath the evening light. Soft static, slow and letting go. The world is breathing with me through the night. I'm not alone, I'm not alone, just quietly arriving where I belong. The shadows on the wall are moving like a calm, impatient song. Soft static somewhere holding me, a frequency as warm as it can be. My phone is dark inside my shirt. The world can leave a message when it learns to wait. There's no emergency, no crisis, no alert, just clock hands drifting through a calm and steady state. A notebook open to an empty page, a pen beside it waiting like it understands. I don't write down a poem, don't attempt to stage, I just draw a line, a curve, the shape of idle hands. Soft static somewhere, soft and low, a radio left humming down the hall. There's nowhere I am needing to go, no voice inside my head I have to call. Just breath and warmth and window light, a quiet room, a cup, an evening sky. The world can wait outside tonight. I'm not in any kind of hurry, and I know why. Soft static somewhere holding me, a frequency as warm as it can be. Soft static somewhere holding me, a frequency as warm as it can be. Soft static somewhere, soft static, still breathing. Soft static, soft static somewhere, still here, still breathing. So static somewhere. Morning slipped in through a cracked window shade. Dust turning lazy in a ray I didn't make. The coffee's gone cool, but I leave it where it's at. Watching the ceiling like it's keeping me company. The clock on the wall doesn't push me anywhere. Just hands moving slow like they got nowhere to be. I let the room breathe, I let the room be. Nothing next to me, nothing old to me. The street outside is gone soft, tires barely hiss. A jogger passes, breath and rhythm, nothing to miss. I notice the hedges trimmed uneven at the end, and a cat on the wall that doesn't know I'm a friend. I lower the volume, the world does the same. Somewhere a door closes with a careful kind of flame. No alarms, no headlines trying my name. Just this soft and unhurried frame. And if a thought arrives, I won't chase it down. I'll leave it on the table like a cup I forgot to pour. The light will move without me making a sound, and I will still be here when the shadows pour. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. I'm not going anywhere, not going anywhere. Soft static somewhere, humming underneath the air. A slow hum, a low hum, the kind that keeps you in the room. Soft static somewhere, and I'm still here. I folded a blanket, I never spread again. Set a book back on the shelf without finding an end. The phone stays face down, the ringer set to none. I'm learning what it costs to not be on the run. There's a paper on the table I keep meaning to read, but the ink looks like weather and the words look like trees. I'll get to it tomorrow or the day after that. The patience is the point now, I'm learning where I'm at. Take the long way home tonight, let the street lights flicker out of sight one by one. I'm not in a hurry to arrive, the walking is the warmth, the walking is the sun. No destination keeps my chest this wide, no urgency, no tightening on my sides. Just breath, just ground, just this quiet pride of being where I am before I even try. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. I'm not going anywhere, not going anywhere. Soft static somewhere, humming underneath the air. A slow hum, a low hum, the kind that keeps you in the room. Soft static somewhere, and I'm still here. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. Still right here, still right here. Soft static somewhere, still here, still breathing. Window lights still shifting on the floor. Soft static somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Window lights still shifting on the floor. Soft static somewhere. I keep the cup where I left it last night. Still half full, still cool and slow. The street outside is one is quiet down. One call and nothing more. I'm reading the same page I read before, not lost, just letting go. Your jacket still draped across the chair, not gone, just out of frame. I hum a tune I don't remember learning. It finds me anyway. The radiator clicks a patient rhythm, a clock I've come to trust. Small things keep their appointments with me, like dust returning to dust. I don't need the answer tonight, I don't need the room to spin. Just let me sit where the warm air settles. Let the evening slowly begin. No rush, no rehearsal, no script, just breathing in, breathing out. I'm here and that's enough of it, no need to figure it out. Soft static somewhere, a hum beneath the sound. Soft soft static somewhere. It keeps me safe and found. Soft static somewhere. Like rain against the glass. Soft static somewhere. I'm home enough to last. Soft static somewhere. The night is kinda slow. Soft static somewhere. There's nowhere I need to go. Soft static somewhere. Soft static somewhere. There's nowhere I need to go. The neighbor's dog sighs in his sleep again. A small familiar sound. I trace the wood grain with the edge of my thumb, counting rings I've already found. The fridge hums a low electric and minor, the kind of chord that holds. I stop expecting any kind of sign. I'm done with being told there's a version of me that used to chase every loose end to its door. There's a version of me that couldn't sit still, restless down to the core. But tonight the quiet doesn't ask me to become or to perform. I'm just a body in a room that's warm, learning how to be the norm. Soft static somewhere. A hum beneath the sound. Soft static somewhere. It keeps me safe and found. Soft static somewhere. Like rain against the glass. Soft static somewhere. I'm home enough to last. Soft static somewhere. The night is kinda slow. Soft static somewhere. There's nowhere I need to go. Soft static somewhere. 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 Window lights still shifting on the floor. Soft static somewhere. The cup's still cooling where I left it. Soft static somewhere. Just breathing, just breathing. Soft static somewhere. Somewhere, 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 somewhere. The window holds a stripe of afternoon, dust drifting slow inside the light. My coffee went cold an hour ago, but I keep turning the cup anyway. The street below is folded into shade, no headlights yet, just tires humming past. A neighbor's curtain moves without a hand, and I am here, not needing to be anywhere. I count the plants along the windowsill, 7 green lights that ask for nothing back. The kettle ticks as it begins to cool, small sounds that keep the room from being empty. I read the same paragraph 3 times now, letting the words dissolve before they land. There's a kind of peace in not quite finishing, a permission slip to stay exactly where I am. So let the afternoon unspool its thread, let the phone sit face down on the wood. I'm not waiting for a sign to move, I'm not searching for a better mood. Just this room, just this flow, turning out with just the light, deciding where to fall. Soft static somewhere in the air, a hum beneath the everyday. Soft static somewhere, and I don't care. It carries me a little of the way. Breathe in the window, breathe out the chair, the cup, the curtain, the afternoon. Soft static somewhere, and I'm there, not lost, not found, just tune into the room. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. A bicycle bell rings 2 streets away. Someone is arriving, someone is home. I trace the wood grain with the edge of my thumb, feeling the year it took to grow this line. The fridge hums a low and honest note, the kind of sound you only hear when you're alone. There's a version of me that will rush through this, but she can wait, she's learning to be still. Nothing is asking me to bloom today, nothing is breaking, nothing is on fire. The shoes by the door have nowhere to go, the book on the table has no deadline. I let my shoulders drop another inch, I let the silence have the rest of the line. Somewhere, somewhere, the city breathes with me. Somewhere, static turns to lullaby. Soft static somewhere in the air, a hum beneath the everyday. Soft static somewhere, and I don't care. It carries me a little of the way. Breathe in the window, breathe out the chair, the cup, the curtain, the fading room. Soft static somewhere, and I'm there, not lost, not found, just tune into the hum. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere I can stay. Just breathe in, just breathe in. Soft static, somewhere I can stay. Just breathe in, just breathe in. Soft static, somewhere the light moves on without me, and that is enough. That is enough. Soft static, somewhere just breathe in, just breathe in. The window is open, a crack tonight. A street that is gone, soft outside. My tea is warm between my hands, and I am not in any rush to land. The lamp is low, the room is kind, just dust and light across my mind. I sit here without needing a word, just the hum of all I've already heard. My phone is face down on the wood. I let the evening do what it should. No one is asking me to explain, no story I have to arrange. A car passes slow, then fades away. The city hums a softer gray. I count the things I do not need and find that I have been set free. I am not lonely, I am just here, watching the edges of the day draw near. Nothing to fix, nothing to prove, just me, just me, just me in this room. Soft static, somewhere in the night, everything is settling, all is right. Soft static, warm and close to me, like a song the dark is singing quietly. I am here, I am here, I am here, held by the hum, by the ordinary. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere, and that is enough, that is enough. Soft static, soft static, just breathe in, just breathe in the dark. Just breathe in, just breathe in the dark. Just breathe in, just breathe in the dark. Think of faces I have not called, but there is no guilt upon the wall. The night asks nothing of my name, it only knows the candle flame. A book is open on my knee, the same page I will often be. And maybe that is where I stand, half in a story, half in my hand. So let the hour drift and bend, I am not going anywhere to mend. The air is thick with quiet bloom, a house that is its own small room. I will let the silence have its way, I will let the soft light stay. There is no door I have to close, just this, the day's last roll. Soft static, somewhere in the night, everything is settling, all is right. Soft static, warm and close to me, like a song the dark is singing quietly. I am here, I am here, I am here, held by the hum, by the ordinary. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere, and that is enough, that is enough. Soft static, soft static, just breathe in the dark. Just breathe in, just breathe in the dark. Just breathe in, just breathe in, just breathe in the dark. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere the window light begins to leave. Soft static, somewhere, somewhere the cup grows cool, the room serene. Just breathe in, somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Just breathe in, just breathe in, just breathe in. Morning sits on the kitchen tile, quiet and pale, steam curls up from a cup I keep forgetting to hold. The neighbor's dog is barking somewhere 3 houses down. But even that feels far, like the thought I once knew. I trace a ring, the mug left on the wood. Watch it fade while the light turns thin. Nothing to fix, nothing to prove, just the room and me slowly becoming kin. The street outside has finally learned to rest. No engines growling past the window pane. Just a bicycle leaning on a fence, and a leaf that couldn't decide where to land. I push my chair back, let it scrape the floor. The sound is honest, almost kind. I count the seconds like loose change in a pocket. Small, familiar, easy to find. And if the day never quite begins, if the clock just hums and stays, maybe that's the quiet gift, maybe that's the softest phase. I don't need the world to spin faster, I don't need the sky to be blue. Just this hour, just this window, just this breath returning to soft static somewhere, somewhere. A frequency only I can hear. Soft static somewhere, holding me gently right here. Soft static somewhere, like a song the city forgot. Soft static somewhere, a signal saying I'm not lost. Soft static somewhere, just breathing, just breathing. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Just breathing, just breathing. Soft static somewhere. I opened the book I marked 3 weeks ago. The pages bent, the sentence still applies. Something about patience, something about rain. The author knew a morning supplies. A car door closes, 2 streets overlap, drifts in and dissolves in there. I think of someone I should probably call, but not yet, not yet. I'm not quite there. The cat on the rug lets ahead, decides I'm not worth the effort, sleeps again. I envy that small, complete surrender, the way she lets the day just bend. There are years that ask for everything, and there are years that ask for less. This one hums beneath my ribs, a patient, untranslatable address. If I could send a postcard to myself, I'd write it in pencil, in a hand that's slow. Dear you, the light is still arriving. Take your time, there's no place to go. So static somewhere, so static somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Holding me gently right, he's off static somewhere. Ooh, soft static somewhere, some static somewhere, some static somewhere, some static somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. Just breathing, soft static somewhere. The cup is cooling in my hands now. The book lies open, unread, content. The light has moved an inch across the floor, and I let it. Soft static. Morning light is coming through the curtain slower. A cup of tea is cooling on the table. I know the street outside is quiet, almost holding its breath. Just the small sounds of a city winding down the rest. My phone is face down, the messages can wait. I'm sitting here, no rush, I'm learning to be late. The air feels thick and warm like a familiar coat. I'm just a body in a room learning how to float. There's a plant on the windowsill leaning to the glass. The leaves are catching little shadows as the minutes pass. I trace a line of dust where the afternoon had been. Small reminders of a day I'm letting gently thin. I don't need to name it, I don't need to hold. Just let the minutes pass like stories yet untold. The pillow's still dented from the way I used to dream. Now I'm waking up to things not the way they seem. Soft static in the speakers, warmth inside the room. Nothing is demanding me to boom or to consume. Just the hum of the fridge and the tick of the clock. Every single tiny thing is talking, I can stop. Soft static somewhere, I can hear it calling me home. Soft static somewhere, I'm no longer alone. Just breathing in the warm air, watching shadows move across the floor. Soft static somewhere, I don't need to ask for more. Soft static somewhere, let the world just fade away. Soft static somewhere, I'm exactly where I stay. Just breathing, just being, letting go of what I knew. Soft static somewhere, the quiet feels like you. The evening's coming in slow, painted walls in blue. The streetlights flicker on like they have something to prove. I haven't moved my chair in hours, I don't mind the chill. There's something in the stillness, something in the still. A car is passing slowly, headlights on the wall. The rhythm of the tires like a soft, distant call. I'm watching from the window, grounded in my skin, finally letting all the outer noise grow dim. I used to chase the signals, try to find the source. Ran so fast I never felt the gravity, of course. Now I'm sitting in the silence, letting it expand. The frequency of quiet that I finally understand. It's not the absence, honey, it's the space between. The hum that holds me steady, soft and unforeseen. I'm tuning out the noise to hear the undertone. Soft static somewhere calling me back home. Soft static somewhere, I can hear it calling me home. Soft static somewhere, I'm no longer alone, just breathing in the warm air, watching shadows move across the floor. Soft static somewhere, I don't need to ask for more. Soft static somewhere, let the world just fade away. Soft static somewhere, I'm exactly where I stay, just breathing, just being, letting go of what I knew. Soft static somewhere, the quiet feels like you, just breathing. Somewhere, just breathing. Morning came in slow again. The light was leaning on the wall. I watched a car roll down the street, a quiet line of dust and sound. My coffee went from hot to warm. I let it be, I let it cool. I did not need to hold the day, I only watched it start to bloom. The radio was playing low, a voice I did not recognize. It hummed a song about the rain and sang a song about goodbye. I did not mind the half-heard words, they settled like the dust on shelves. I turned the volume down a notch and let the silence tell itself. Breathe in, breathe out, the window hums a different tone. The street below has lost its shout. I find the ordinary song, so find me here, so find me soon. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. The world is dim but it is kind, the day is slow but it is mine. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. I am the signal in the noise, I am the calm inside the choice. Somewhere a neighbor watered garden plants, the water ran in ribbons thin. A taxi stopped across the curb, no one came out, no one came in. I drew a line across a page, I did not start a single word. The pencil rested by my thumb, the paper waited undisturbed. There is a quiet in the room, it tastes like cardboard, tastes like dust. It tastes like nothing much at all, and nothing much is more than enough. I let the hours pass me by, I let the light move where it will. I am a body in a chair, I am a body sitting still. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. The world is dim but it is kind, the day is slow but it is mine. Soft static somewhere, soft static somewhere. I am the signal in the noise, I am the calm inside the choice. Somewhere, somewhere. On the wall, somewhere, soft static somewhere, somewhere. Light came through the curtain, slow and pale. A stripe across the floor, a quiet trail. The kettle clicks, the room begins to hum. A cup is sitting there, still warm, thumb-printed thumb. I trace the rim and watch the dust mold sway. A book lies open where I left the page. Nothing needs me, and I need nothing back. Just a small room this morning, soft and slack. The street outside is softer than I knew. The bus is hushed, the sky is honest blue. A neighbor's window blinks a fading screen. Two pigeons argue on the gutter scene. I step into my shoes without a plan. A grocery list is folded in my hand. I close the door and feel the latch give way, and walk into a gentler kind of day. I don't need a reason to be here. I don't need a head loud and clear. Just a breath, a step, a steady hum. Let the whole wide world keep spinning on. Soft static somewhere in my chest, a low and warm and humming rest. Soft static somewhere I can stay, a little glow that doesn't fade away. Soft static, hold me when I roam, a satellite that's finding home. Soft static somewhere I belong, the quiet underneath the song. The market smells like apples, bread and rain. The cashier smiles like she's not keeping score. A child picks up a lemon, turns it slow, and I remember what I used to know. My basket's light, my pockets full of coins. The afternoon is loose around my joints. I walk back home beneath the patient sky and watch the swallows cut the silence by. If I could keep the sour in a jar, I'd set it on the shelf beside my heart. No promises, no ringing telephone, just a steady ticking I'm standing on. Let the city dim, let the headlines thin, let the only news be how the light gets in. I am here, I am here, I am here again, a small and breathing citizen of them. Soft static somewhere in my chest, a low and warm and humming rest. Soft static somewhere I can stay, a little glow that doesn't fade away. Soft static, hold me when I roam, a satellite that's finding home. Soft static somewhere I belong, the quiet underneath the song. Soft static, soft static, somewhere I'm already home. Soft static, somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere. Morning comes slow, the way I asked it to. Light on the floor keeps moving. I let it drop on the table, still warm at the rim. Yesterday's jacket hangs still by the door. I don't reach for anything, I just sit. The street is awake, but it's quiet on my side. Rain on the window, a soft little hum. I watch the drops choose a path. Phone on the couch, face down, no sound. I had a thought, but I'm letting it pass. Music is playing from a room I can't see. Somebody laughing somewhere far away. My lungs fill up, then they let themselves go. Not trying to heal, not trying to prove, just breathing the air that the morning lets in. A bird, then a chord, then the bird again. I used to chase every little sound, now I let the quiet find me first. There's no rush on the side of the dawn. I keep feeling softer and lighter and sure. So if you need me, I am right here. Just a window, a light, and a chair. Soft static somewhere inside my chest. Not a signal, just a gentle hum. Soft static somewhere I can rest, like a song that already knows. It already knows where to land. Soft static, warm and slow, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just here, I'm just home. Soft static, let me go somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. evening before I have turned on the lamp. My hands in my lap like they belong there. The neighbor's TV hums out a song I know. I let myself drift on the melody. Nothing to fix, nothing to plan. A neighbor walks past with a small gentle dog. The streetlight comes on just a little too soon. I smile at the timing, the grace of the glow. Tell me I'm safe, tell me it's fine. I can hear it in the rain. Tell me I'm safe just one more time. Soft words I keep in my chest. I am not lost, I am not late. I am exactly where I should be. Even the dark has a softer side tonight. Soft static somewhere inside my chest. Not a signal, just a gentle hum. Soft static somewhere I can rest. Like a song that already knows, it already knows where to land. Soft static, warm and slow. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just here, I'm just home. Soft static, let me go somewhere I'm already home. Yeah, somewhere I'm already home. Yeah, somewhere I'm already home. Soft static on a loop, on repeat. The cup is still warm, the jacket still hangs. The street outside is a gentle hum. Soft static fades to the sound of rain. Somewhere I'm already home. The kettle clicks off in the kitchen dim. Steam curls around the window pane. I trace a circle on the fall with my thumb outside. The city learns a softer name. A taxi slows its headlights bend and dim. A neighbor hums a tune I can't explain. The evening folds its corners over us. We drink the dark like tea without a stain. Your jacket hangs behind the open door. I count the seconds that the radiator keeps. My phone lies face down on the wooden floor. The hallway light surrenders to the deep. I hear the fridge begin its quiet roar. A clock above the sink forgets to leap. The whole apartment knows we are at rest. Even the shadows have agreed to sleep. So let the minutes wander where they will. Let the playlist loop the same refrain. Nothing here is broken, nothing spilled, just ordinary dust on an ordinary lane. If I am quiet, I am closer still. If I am slow, I have more to gain. Soft static somewhere in the night. A low warm hum beneath the street lamp glow. The world is dim, but it is soft and it is right. I don't need the answer, I just need the low. Soft static somewhere holding tight. Every breath a place I'm letting go. The room is wide, the city light is lighting. I'm already home, I'm already home. Soft static somewhere holding tight. My moth keeps tapping at the balcony screen. The book lies open to a page I've read. I know exactly where the words have been. I know the comfort of a half-set thread. The candle on the sill burns low and lean. The wax pulls slowly where the flame is lit. I watch the ceiling like a quiet screen, projecting nothing easy in my head. Maybe love is just a lamp left on. Maybe home is just a door ajar. Maybe I was nervous all along. Maybe I am healing where you are. I don't need a map, I don't need a song. I just need the distance to be far. And the street outside to keep its home. And the rain to fall where the rain will fall. Soft static somewhere in the night. A low warm hum beneath the street lamp glow. The world is dim, but it is soft and it is right. I don't need the answer, I just need the low. Soft static somewhere holding tight. Every breath a place I'm letting go. The room is wide, the city light is lighting. I'm already home, I'm already home. Soft static somewhere holding tight. Soft static fades to the sound of rain. The street outside is a gentle hum. Somewhere I'm already home. Soft static fades to the sound of rain. Somewhere I'm already home. finds a kettle still warm on the stove. Curtains half open, letting in the slow. I don't reach for my phone right away. Just sit and watch the dust drift through the day. The floorboards know my feet by now. Soft wood that creaks what keeps its vow. There's coffee going cold beside the book, and I don't mind, I'm learning how to look outside. A neighbor waves without a word. Just a hand up, just a moment stirred. I water the plant that never seems to grow. Patient green thing only I would know. The radio hums a song I've half forgot. A voice I trust and not ask me for much. My tea is sweet, the spoon left in the cup. The sugar settled, I've had enough. Sun moves across the kitchen tiles, tracing shapes I let sit for a while. No one is calling, no one needs me yet. The quiet earns the space I haven't spent. And I breathe in, I let it out slow. Feel the room hold me soft and low. If the world keeps turning, that's alright. I'll meet it gently by the evening light. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere the static learns to roam. Not running, not arriving, just here, just breathing, just alive. Soft static fades to the sound of rain. Somewhere I'm already home again. No need to chase the fading line. The song was always yours and mine. Somewhere I'm already home. I fold the blanket, I leave the window cracked. Let the evening air come quietly back. The streetlights flicker on without a sound. Amber glow on the wet ground. A car passes slow, then disappears. No destination pulling at my gears. I write a list, but throw the paper out. The things I need aren't worth a shout. So I stand here by the open door, letting in a little less, a little more. Maybe home is just a slower pace, a softer mirror, a gentler face. Maybe it's the space between the notes, the pause that lets the tired throat float. I've stopped searching for the perfect room. This one's enough, it holds my things in bloom. And if tomorrow shifts the shape, I know I'll find my way. I'll take it slow. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere the static learns to roam. Not running, not arriving, just here, just breathing, just alive. Soft static fades to the sound of rain. Somewhere I'm already home again. No need to chase the fading line. The song was always yours and mine. Somewhere I'm already home. Somewhere I'm already home. The kettle hums a softer tone. Somewhere I'm already home. Soft static face, I'm not alone. Somewhere I'm already home. Just the rain, just the light I've known. Morning sits on the counter in a slow white cup. The window holds a line of gray I won't pick up. Steam curls up like a question with nowhere to land. My shoes by the door, still cool from yesterday. Stand the fridge hums low like it's half asleep. I count the towels on the floor before I even speak. Nothing moves but the dust turning gold in the light. I just stay here, letting the room be right. Outside the street has learned how to whisper now. A bypass is slow, the rider's head bowed down. Even the traffic lights blink soft, almost shy, like they've heard a secret and they don't wanna pry. My phone face down, screen giving up its glow. There's a coat on the chair, I keep meaning to fold slow. The kettle ticks as it cools, quick in time. I'm taking in the small things, one at a time. I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan. I just wanna feel the weight of my own hand. The world can keep its rush, I'll keep my chair. Just breathing out and breathing in the air. Soft static, somewhere, you're the hum beneath my floor. Soft static, somewhere, steady as an open door. When the day day gets loud, you turn it down for me. A quiet kind of love that doesn't need to be soft static, someone holding every loose end. Soft static, someone, my familiar quiet friend. The neighbor's dog is barking twice and then gives up. The mailman's van slows down, never quite pulling up. I trace a circle on the table with my thumb, letting all the little thoughts decide where they come from. There's a half-written note I started yesterday, just 3 small lines that say what I can't say. I leave it open like a window slightly cracked, letting in the evening before the light turns black. Maybe love is just the habit of returning here to the same chipmunk, the same familiar chair. So knowing that the walls have heard me come and go, and they don't ask me where, they don't need to know. I am held by all the ordinary unsaid things, by the dust, the light, the hush the evening brings, by the soft static humming underneath my skin. A quiet place to start, a quieter place to begin. Soft static, somewhere, you're the hum beneath my floor. Soft static, somewhere, steady as an open door. When the day gets loud, you turn it down for me. A quiet kind of love that doesn't need to be soft static, somewhere, holding every loose end. Soft static, somewhere, my familiar quiet friend. Soft static, somewhere, I don't need a room. Soft static, somewhere, you feel just like home. Just the chair, just the light on the wall, just the breath, just the hush before the call. Soft static phase, I'm not alone. Somewhere I'm already home. Just the ray, just the light I've known. Somewhere I'm already home. Just the ray, just the light I've known. The window holds a different light today, a softer kind of gold that drifts my way. I watch it touch the edge of an empty chair and settle on the cup I place right there. My coffee's gone cold, but I don't mind. These quiet hours have been so kind. I let my shoulders drop, I let them fall. This room remembers me, it knows my call. The street outside is folded into gray, a slow procession of an ordinary day. A neighbor's curtain moves, a dog asleep, the city humming promises to keep. I'm writing nothing down, I'm chasing none, just letting small moments come undone. A book lies open on my lap, a sentence ends, I close the map. And I don't need a reason to stay still, no chasing after some imagined thrill. Just breath, just breath, just breath, the quiet underneath. Soft static, somewhere I can hear your name like distant rain, like an old familiar flame. It's not a longing, it's a gentle tone, a frequency I call my own. Soft static, somewhere in the blue, I'm holding space for me and you. A hum beneath the evening air, a proof that someone somewhere cares. Soft static fades but never goes, a tender when the daylight blows. I'm carried by a subtle sound, on ground that holds, on ground that's found. I trace a pattern on the window pane, a small geometry to hold the day. The afternoon is slipping into dusk, the air goes thick with the kind of trust. I think of voices I will never call, and love that doesn't ask for more at all. A memory arrives without a name and leaves me softer, leaves me unclaimed. If you are listening on a different street to a different rain, a different beat, know that the quiet here is wide and there's room for you inside. I send this breath across the line, a simple pulse, a small soft sign. Not asking, not waiting, just aware of the static of the prayer. Soft static, somewhere I can hear your name like distant rain, Like an old familiar flame, it's not a longing, it's a gentle tone, a frequency I call my own. Soft static, somewhere in the blue, I'm holding space for me and you. A hum beneath the evening air, a proof that someone somewhere cares. Soft static fades but never goes. A tender wind, the daylight blows. I'm carried by a subtle sound, on ground that holds, on ground that's found. The light is low, the day is through, the room still holds the shape of you. A breath, a hum, a closing door. Soft static somewhere, evermore. Just a hum, I know. Soft static fades, I'm not